I remember speaking to someone some days ago, and I was like, this adult life stuff, it is well. And then I remember that there was one time that I couldn't wait to become an adult. Like it was few months to my 18th birthday, and I remember I was so excited. Like I was so looking forward to that 18. And I think one of the things that was feeding my excitement was the fact that I thought once I turn 18 like this, my parents they can't talk to me anyhow because it will now be a case of two adults talking. Daddy is an adult, Kemi is an adult, so two adults. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. But those are some of the things that were running through my mind like, once I turn 18 like this, I have arrived. Now that I have passed 18, I wish I could go back to being a child where someone is responsible for me. So today, I'm going to allow the parents breathe. Some people have told me that, what is it? Everything, parents, parents, parents. So, parents, see, you see that I'm a very good girl. I'm allowing you breathe now, but I'll be back for you. So today's video is actually for younger people, to be honest, especially those who are turning 18 soon, or you have just turned 18. Anyway, any young person around you, today's video is for you. Congratulations on turning the big 18, or maybe you are turning 18 in few weeks, in few months. Congratulations. Turning 18 is a huge milestone, and I celebrate you. By the way, welcome to adulthood. But before you get too excited, let's talk about what this really means. Yes, turning 18 isn't just about the celebration, it's not just about the fact that, you're now able to make your own decisions, or that you get more freedom and all of those things. They're all a part of it, but that is not all there is to it. And I know that even though you are now 18, you still have to depend on your parent for some things, but the society will generally perceive you as being an adult, and they would hold you responsible for your own actions, which is why it is important for us to talk about how exactly to navigate this phase of life with wisdom. And that is what the next couple of videos I'll be sharing will be focused about. So we are just going to be looking at some practical ways that we can navigate this phase with some wisdom. Generally, in systems that work, even when you commit a crime, you will likely not get punished, or maybe you will not get serious punishment like being sent to jail until you are 18. Remember, I said in environments where they have working system, and that's because they believe that 18 is when you are an adult. Even now, you would see that if you want to make some applications and you have children who are above 18, they will then tell you that they have to make a separate application because they cannot apply like under you. I'm sure you get the gist. So that 18, that age 18 is kind of believed to be the beginning of adulthood. From ages 1 to 17, I know you've lived all your life with your parents, and you are probably your behaviors and your experiences. I mean, your experiences is probably influencing your behavior. But the moment you hit that age 18, you need to remember that you have to start taking responsibility for your actions. Do you wonder why people who seemingly have very terrible backgrounds, very terrible experiences growing up, they still turn out well? You would look at their experiences, their background, and then you will look at where they are and you say, like, parallel lines, ni, like it doesn't match. That's because at some point they decided to take ownership of their life. They decided to like maybe reparent themselves, if I can say it that way. And that's exactly what today's video is about. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that we can do as young people who are 18 and above to begin to act, should I say, start acting responsibly. So the number one thing I'm going to be talking about in today's video is that you need to take ownership of your decisions. Remember, the society will no longer perceive you as a child. So whatever you do, you will be held responsible. So the first thing you need to remember, write it down, paste it in your room or wherever, is that you have to take ownership of your decisions. You're 18, you're going to be making a lot of decisions, how you manage your finances, how you manage your time, the people you hang around with, where you go. So there are so many big decisions that you're going to be making now. And it's important for you to be able to take ownership of those decisions. How do you take ownership of your decision? Before you take any step, before you make any choice, always pause and ask yourself this question: if this goes wrong, am I ready to handle the consequence? If this goes wrong, am I ready to handle the consequence? Number two, this thing I'm about to do or this decision I'm about to make, will it bring me closer to my goals or is it going to push me further away from my goals? Your answers to those two questions would determine if you should really take that step or make that decision or not. You see, being an adult doesn't mean you will always have the answers, but it means you have to be thoughtful about the choices that you make. You see? So before you make that next decision, before you take that next step, please ask yourself those two questions. If this goes wrong, am I ready to handle the consequence? And if I take this step, is it taking me further to my goals or pushing me away from my goals? Answer those questions honestly, and then you can decide if you want to proceed with that step or not. I hope you find this video helpful. Please do not forget to share with people or with somebody you know that this will encourage. Till I come your way again, stay blessed and keep winning.